What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome to Fill a Limit Fishing. Hey, dude, I am excited right now. I couldn't be more excited. In just a matter of 5 days, I am going back to the motherland, the promised land, Santee Cooper, South Carolina, Lake Marion. It is going down. It's unlike any other lake that I've ever fished before, and I really thoroughly enjoy it, man. I love it. I love it, and I'm so excited to be going there, man. I am pumped. I'm jacked. But nonetheless, man, I'm not ready. I got tackle orders coming in, and I got stuff that's gonna arrive in time, so that's good. I got a lot of stuff scattered everywhere. I need to get it all together and ready to go on this trip. I'm gonna drive up there. It's about a 9-hour drive here from Southwest Florida. We're gonna stay for 3 days, 3 full days of fishing. Man, we are going to catch some monster bags. Stay tuned. After we get done fishing, it'll take me some time to do some edits. We're gonna catch a lot of footage, a lot of bass, have some good old times. Gonna drop some tips and all that stuff and how we caught them. But yeah, man, it is coming. We're gonna put a wrecking ball on them fish. So I'm not bringing the nitro, it's not making the voyage. I'm actually gonna be fishing with one of my good fishing buddies, longtime friend, and he's bringing his aluminum Triton, man. I couldn't be more excited to fish out of that thing. It's absolutely just perfect setup for what we're gonna be doing. Weaving in and out of cypress trees, going in shallow water, looking for these big old Santee bass. I look forward to fishing out of that. Hopefully I can put him on some fish and not mess up his boat too bad on one of those big Santee stumps that's hiding underneath the water line. No, we don't want any of that bad karma. No, none of that. But so I'm just gonna do a quick little brief overview of basically what I got rigged up now. It's probably gonna change the night before we actually go fishing when I'm sitting in the cabin and I'm like, but this is what I have for now. I got a buzzbait, man. Buzzbait with a white horny toad. So what's gonna be going on when we get there? I've seen some stuff on Facebook, and it usually happens every year from my experience, is the shad are gonna be spawning. There's a shad spawn going on. The shad get up in the pads, they school up, and they do their thing in the pads. Who's after them? Big old bass. So what we do is basically in the morning is go out and kind of hunt around and find these fish in the pads, and that buzzbait it works great, man. Around them, even through them, you can kind of dance it through there, but around those pads, awesome deal. All right, next on the list, guys, 3/8 ounce Picasso chatterbait with a zoom fluke on the back of it. Love this chatterbait. It's an awesome chatterbait, and that trailer is fantastic too. The shimmer on that thing, it's got a sexy quiver, man. The bass absolutely love it. I'm gonna be throwing this thing in between cypress trees, bouncing off the cypress knees in any kind of open lanes of the pads. But great search bait, shad imitation with the shad spawn going on. This thing's gonna be lights out. Cranking rod, man, always gotta have a cranking rod. What I have tied on right now is kind of a crawfish imitation. I actually got another one behind me that is like a straight red. That's what I'm gonna be tying on day one. It's a square bill crankbait, and that's basically what you need to fish that shallow water effectively, bounce off those cypress knees. I'm gonna treat this the same way I would fish the chatterbait. So any kind of open lanes, in and out of cypress trees, this square bill crankbait is gonna do some work, man, hopefully. Plastics rod, okay? On this, I just went fishing the other day. This will be a weightless Senko, stick bait, yum dinger, something of that nature. That's what it'll be. The weight will be gone, the peg will be gone. It'll just be a 5/0 Gamakatsu hook and a stick bait. I like to skip that underneath the limbs in the cypress trees and haul out those fish, man. It's just a nice settled presentation when that thing flutters down. Boom, bingo, you got them. So weightless plastics rod is definitely in the arsenal. I love fishing a wacky rig when I'm in Santee. I use it just kind of like my weightless Senko, but it just gives it a little bit different presentation. That little quiver, the way it falls. I like to throw shad colored worms when I'm fishing this on Santee this time of year. Again, the shad spawn, I've seen multiple times shad spawning around the cypress trees. So that's why I like to throw a shad colored wacky worm. Caught some good ones doing that. Caught some good ones. Don't sleep on that. All right, time to bust out the big girls. These are the big sticks right here. What do we got right here? Frog, froggy, froggy, frog. This is a scum frog, the new launch frog. Haven't fished this frog yet, man. Looks awesome. I'm so pumped about this. actually heard it works great here in Florida. I'm sure it's gonna be knockout, lights out in Santee. This is probably not what I'm gonna start out with. I got one coming in the mail, a poppin' frog shad pattern. I like that shad pattern frog, a white frog, early mornings in Santee. Again, I'm chasing those shad. So kind of a white looking frog is what's gonna be on here on day one. Now as the sun comes up and it gets later in the day, this will come on for sure. I'm making Nick a believer from the frogs. He doesn't throw frogs much, but I'm gonna make him a believer. You best believe that. You cannot fish Santee without the skinny dipper. 5/0 gamakatsu hook with a hollow point up front, man. Make it a little bit more weedless. Colors all natural. This is the bullfrog. I throw them all, man. I got all the colors. So I'm gonna work probably a combination of this. The skinny dipper, just like this, the skinny dipper on a swim jig. And then I'm going to try also like the Gambler Big Easy and the Gambler Big Easy with a punch skirt. Here, I'm gonna play with those paddle tail swim bait presentations and try and do something different than what Nick is doing. I know Nick's gonna throw that Sassy Sally. He's gonna be throwing that a lot. So I'm gonna try and mix it up and throw something a little bit different, but that's definitely gonna be a game changer and put some fish in the boat. Swim jig rod, I love a swim jig. I think swim jig just puts big fish in the boat. And I love the way you can fish it through the lily pads, any kind of type of cover around the cypress trees. This thing is gonna do some work. Big bass coming on this, I promise you. Can't go to Santee without expecting doing some punching. This is my flipping stick, all right? She's rigged up with a 1 ounce weight. She's got a Gambler Y knot on it and a black and blue punch skirt. Just a great combination. If it's not the Gambler Y knot, it'll be something else. But I'm gonna run the punch skirt and I'm gonna keep a 1 ounce weight on there. I'm gonna run the skirt just for the sake of just trying to see what the fish are gonna be doing if they wanna take this bigger, bulkier profile. And I wanna catch the bigger fish, man. Of course, I wanna catch the bigger fish. So that bigger profile maybe will get me that bite. I'm also going to be having a lighter kind of pitching setup, like a 1/2 ounce. Or even, I don't know, maybe this is a 3/8. I got this from Mikey Balls, man. I gotta give him credit around here in Florida. It's a little Florida deal, and it works. And it also works on Santee for sure. But this is a big old fat 8-inch stick bait that Bass Pro makes. I cut it off at the egg sac and I thread it on this little Ninja Gambler flipping hook with a weed guard. It's like a finesse mag Ned rig Senko presentation that it's just different and it works, man. I like it. You just pitch it in there, you know, let it soak. You just kind of fish it like you're flipping. And I'm definitely gonna have that on because I know it's just something different that maybe the fish don't see quite that often. If this comes off, I'm gonna rig it up with a 3/8 ounce tungsten weight and a 6-inch stick bait. That's what this rod will be for. That's it, guys. That's all 10. That's everything I got, all that I got rigged up. Like I said, I'll shoot another video actually the night before we go fishing. I may change some stuff up, but the general premises is gonna stay the same. Maybe some colors or something like that's gonna change, but that's what I'm bringing, man. I'm bringing some big sticks, some heavy sticks, lots of braid. I don't want to lose any fish. Got 20-pound fluorocarbon on everything else. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be so much fun. So y'all stay tuned, man. When I come back and get the editing and post all these videos, it's going to be a blast. I hope y'all enjoy it. Like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. And I'll see y'all on the water. Tight lines and go out and fill a limit. Peace.